Hey guys, so I'm just going to take you through some gameplay of my game where I played Azir. Just to let you know, I'm fairly new to League of Legends. Only started playing a couple of weeks ago, and Azir has become my favorite character to play. Okay, so here I'm playing Azir mid, where I'm fighting against Yasuo. Now, a lot of you will probably have situations where you're playing against a Yasuo. Yasuo is one of the most popular champions to play. So what I'm keeping in mind when playing against any champion early on in the game is I'm trying to hold back as much as I can. I'm trying to play it safe because Azir, he's not very good early on in the game. He takes damage quite easily. You can see here he's getting a bit overconfident, and I took that opportunity to attack him and go all out attack. Now you can see Yasuo is a champion that can move and chase champions quite easily. So me trying to run in that situation would not have been a good idea. My health got down to 7 health points, so I was very close to dying, but I took the gamble and it paid off. So I try and hold back as much as I can. Whenever you get the opportunity, don't push too much, but poke as much as you can, and that's what I try and keep in mind. Now, I do divert from that from time to time, and I do push, but that's just, that's how you're going to learn the character. So try what you can, try his combinations, and that's the best way to learn the character. I'm trying to keep a good distance at all times against Yasuo, and if I do get the chance when he's a little bit low in health, or if he's in a bad position, I'll try and do what I can to kill him. What I try and keep in mind and what I'm trying to do more is use Ignite whenever I can. I always keep Ignite on me just because there are so many situations where I've got the opposing champion to low health and they end up getting away just because I forget to use Ignite or because I don't have Ignite. Ignite is just a spell that I try and keep at all times. Now, you can see Yasuo, even though he's a level higher than me, he's quite low in health. So in this situation, I will try and play a little bit less sensibly and push when I can. So I've just warded just to make sure nobody can gank me from the jungle, because I can tell that I will try and push at some point. Still playing it safe. He's gained a little bit of health, and that health is not enough and not low enough for me to push, because like I said, Azir takes damage very easily. Here what I should have done is deployed my Sand Soldier over the wall, and if I deployed him over the wall, anticipating Yasuo's dash, I might have been able to kill him, but I didn't do that. I didn't interpret his next move, and that was my mistake. So I could have potentially lost a takedown just because I didn't think about what abilities he had. I need to get into the habit of doing that, and I encourage that you guys try and do that too. The best players in this game take a look at the abilities, the spells that the opposing champions have. The reason why I don't go back so often to buy any enhancements is because I want to level up as quickly as possible. Like I mentioned, Azir is a champion that gets very powerful late game, and when he gets around level 10 to 12, that's when he starts to be really powerful. So I want to level up as quick as I can. That's another reason why I keep my distance from the opposing champion, because if I don't take damage, I don't need to go back as often, and if I don't need to go back, then I can level up quicker. And you can tell I'm always trying to keep my distance from Yasuo. It is mid laner's almost duty to keep an eye on the map and roam whenever he can. Whenever Yasuo goes back, or whenever I get the chance, just roam and help out whoever needs it. Okay, so here you can... Okay, so here, Yasuo's actually got full health, or pretty much full health. Here, what I've tried to do is use my Emperor's Divide to trap him in my turret zone. Now, even though the turret didn't get a shot on him, just in the time that it took Yasuo to move around my soldiers, he was dead. So that was perfect for me. Again, it was a gamble. I could have protected myself by using my Emperor's Divide in the other direction and protected myself, gotten into my turret zone and channeled back if I needed to, but that was a gamble that I took and it paid off. In situations like this where it's pretty quiet, I'm just looking at the map whenever I can. So Yasuo. So okay, so Yasuo is very close to my turret. If I had my Emperor's Divide ready, I would have tried to go for it, trap him, and go for the takedown, but my ultimate hadn't cooled down, so I just tried to disengage from that. Okay, so this is quite bad for me, but I have my Emperor's Divide and I know I do. So I tried to take that slow. I should have somehow gone closer to my turret. Didn't play that too well. Like I said before, it's a bit risky trying to get too close to Yasuo because he can deal a lot of damage in a short space of time. So I tried to push him closer to my turret before using Emperor's Divide, but it didn't work out. Okay, so let's just help these guys take down the rift. That's one good thing about Azir, is that he doesn't have to worry about taking damage from these monsters, because he doesn't have to worry about taking damage from these monsters because he can keep his distance, just summoning his sand soldiers and getting them to do the work for him. So that's one benefit. Okay, so level 8, getting closer and closer to that comfortable stage where I can go for loads of different attacks. I've only got 2 takedowns, both on Yasuo, so I'm 2 for nothing right now. But that should, and you should expect this early on in the game. You shouldn't expect too much when You're low level Azir, but after level 12 you can expect a little bit more. Okay, so just taking it easy. I'm not trying to go for too many kills. We've only got 7 and we've taken only 3 deaths, so that's perfect so far. Alright, so okay.
Shut down.
Yasuo's gone. They're all going for my bottom lane player. I'm not gonna go in there. My bottom lane player is in a good position. He can see what's going on in the jungle. We have vision there. Taking the first bit of armor, which gave me the extra gold, and I can see Yasuo is close to my champions, my team's champions, so just going to help them to see if they need it. Okay, so he got away, and Yumi is with him, so probably not going to get him, but leaving a Sand Soldier on the other side of this wall just in case I need to quickly get through that wall using my E. Okay, so I'm going to take this opportunity that he's gone, push as much as I can, damage the turret as much as I can. Okay, I should have probably summoned a couple of more soldiers, 2 or 3, just to kill these minions as quickly as possible. So I can see that 2 of their team champions are approaching 3 of mine that are attacking the Drake. Now I thought that 3 of mine should be able to take the Drake, and the 2 champs that are approaching them would probably just back off and they wouldn't approach a battle like that. Now what happens here is they kill Katarina, we get the Drake, then here they kill another 2 of my teammates, so I went after them a little bit too late. Although I did end up getting a kill, it wasn't worth it. So just about got away. I got 1 kill, but they got 3, so it was really not worth it. I should have gone sooner. Maybe if I went, I could have made the difference, and we wouldn't have had a death, or any, or at least not 3. So that was a big mistake on my part. Like I mentioned, look at the map and think about what you think is the best decision. Now, in hindsight, I can see that having gone would have benefited my team a lot. But at that time, you can tell that they were in a situation where I didn't think it was necessary for me to go. Of course, that's your judgment to make. I would say just for safety, I should have gone anyway, even if they didn't need it, because what I was getting from not going was not a lot. I got maybe 1 armor plate, I think, from the turret, and that was not worth 3 of my teammates dying. Okay, so I'm getting up to level 10 now. This is the point where I am getting more confident, attacking and pushing. This was something that took me a while to get the hang of. That was perfect. In my opinion, nothing went wrong there.
Your team's turret has been destroyed.
that Emperor's Divide, it got Yasuo and Naz both testing the waters. Getting a bit overconfident. It didn't work out for him. Naz is definitely getting overconfident. Should not have gone into battle when there's 5 of us here. Not a good move at all. As you can tell, I'm trying to stay behind my champions, my other teammates, just because I can attack from range and I can't take damage very well. And because I can deal a lot of damage, it's probably best for me to protect myself whenever I can. So I've just placed my own turret behind me, just because I feel a lot safer. I can't get ganked as easily. Okay, so Yasuo came out of nowhere, as you saw. He covered a lot of distance in a short amount of time. I don't even think he noticed that my turret was there. He was just going for the kill. Same with Nasus. He just wanted to come straight for the kill. Didn't notice my turret. Took a bit of damage. Now he'll be a bit more cautious and not just attack quickly. I've deployed 3 of my soldiers just because I want to protect my turret, have it last as long as possible, because the maximum amount of time that it can last for is 60 seconds. And I don't want to reduce that because that is my safe game. Okay, not a good idea. Maybe if I didn't have my ultimate, I would have died there. Luckily, I had my ultimate to defend me. Both of them could have definitely killed me. So, both of them could definitely have killed me. If I didn't have my ultimate, I would be dead. I had my ultimate, and Nasus took that extra couple of seconds just to get around that wall, and I was able to deal enough damage, not only by my sand soldiers, but my turret was constantly damaging them as well. So that was very, very lucky. And it's on cooldown, so my turret lasted just long enough to get me those 2 extra kills. So that was very, very good. Alright, and there's another one. Yasuo's too low in health. Let's go. Perfect. Alright, that was definitely Fiddlestick's kill, but at a moment like that, I didn't want to risk leaving up to chance. Okay, he's dead. Okay. 4 kills. 4 of them are dead. This would probably be a good time to get Baron, but I don't know why we didn't go for Baron. 4 of them are dead, and Baron just spawned. At this point, level 14, very, very, very strong Azir, so I want to keep my distance. See, like, I didn't even bother engaging with the Yasuo. Close range, very, very powerful, and he can chase me down as well. So I'm glad he didn't come after me. If he came after me, he could have done a lot. But after the amount of times he's died so far, I don't think he had the confidence to chase me. I definitely think that at this point Yasuo could kill me if he chased me down, which he could have done, because I don't have my passive yet. Okay, so in my turret zone, not too worried, but I want to keep the distance just because. Oh, there's 4 of them. Alright, I need some help. Okay. Wukong is getting chased, so I'm going to try and help him. Oh man, Wukong's dead. Okay, one of them is gone. Yes. 2 of them are dead. Oh, I'm dead here. Okay, so I thought I just got away, but yeah, Nasus's ability slowed me down, and that made the difference. Got the kill there. So I think that was my one death this game, and I think that was worth it. I couldn't have done anything else. I know that going up against 4 of them, not a good idea at all, when there was only Wukong. So there was Wukong against 4 of them. I had to go and try and help. I knew I had my ultimate. If I used my ultimate correctly, I could have defended him in theory and brought us both to safety, but it ended up being 2 kills for 2 kills. So decent trade, not the best, but I had to try. So
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
because nobody wants to play with a selfish player who doesn't defend their team just so he can avoid a takedown. Three of us are here. So we've got my turret set up so nobody can come from behind. Now I can see Yasuo is there. I didn't have vision there during the game, so I wouldn't have known that. But at least now I know that it is for something. You can't come from behind and try and attack us. Alright, so we can probably take this turret. Okay.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
It is gone. Okay, so now anytime an inhibitor gets destroyed, it makes the game very... it pushes the game in our favor. Perfect. That was not smart at all. That was not smart of her at all. Nice, he's behind. He sees my teammates and decides to disengage. Smart decision. Their Nocturne is in the jungle, so at least we know that 5 of them can't come at us. In that situation, I used my Emperor's Divide to protect us. Didn't realize that Wukong would be coming in from the jungle. If I did, maybe I would have used it differently, but good enough. It saved us for the time. Alright. 250. Perfect. Okay. 4 of them are, 5 of them are dead. All of them are dead now. So that's it. Game's probably over now. Alright, Nocturne's alive there. We can't do anything. So.